أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. اللهم وفقنا وسائر المشتغلين للعلم والعمل الصالح بحق محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم والعن عدوهم. Imam al-Rida Ali ibn Musa al-Rida salawatullahi wa salamuhu alayhi said, "Let the weepers weep over someone like Hussein, for verily weeping over him reduces the burden of great sins." Then he continued saying, as soon as the month of Muharram would set in, my father alayhi salam, Musa ibn Ja'far, was never seen laughing, and he would be overcome by melancholy until after the first 10 days had passed. When the 10th day dawned, it was a day of grief and sorrow and crying for him, and he used to say, "This is the day when Al-Hussein alayhi salam was martyred." قال الإمام علي بن موسى الرضا صلوات الله عليه وعلى آبائه: فعلى مثل الحسين فليبكي الباكون، فإن البكاء عليه يحط الذنوب العظام. كان أبي عليه السلام إذا دخل شهر محرم لا يرى ضاحكا، وكانت الكآبة تغلب عليه حتى تمضي 10 أيام، فإذا كان يوم العاشر كان ذلك اليوم يوم مصيبته وحزنه وبكائه، ويقول: هو اليوم الذي قتل فيه الحسين عليه السلام. With Islamic laws, we reach to issue number 524. If the habit of hayd, am I right? Yeah. If the habit of hayd of a woman is less than 10 days and blood seen for more days than the days of her hayd. Now, this lady, her period is less than 10 days, maybe 9 days, maybe 7, and so on. More, as you know, more than 3 days and lesser than 10 days, and she sees the blood more than the days of her hayd. She should treat the days equal to the days of her hayd as per period. She should treat the days equal to the days of her hayd days as what? As per period. Don't forget, we are talking with nufasa. We are talking about the rules of nufasa. This lady, she sees the blood, and this blood is exceeding 10 days. Now she's asking, how many is my per period? How many days is my nufas? We say your hukum is how many is your days? She said, for example, 9 days, 7 days. We'll tell her that your per period days, ayyam nufasiki, is the same of your hayd days, the same days, the same number of days. If they are 6, so your per period is 6 days. If your hayd days, if your period days 9 days, your per period also 9 days, and the left is istihada. After that, she has a choice, either to leave out her salat or act according to the rules of istihada. That after that, it means the days after her period, the days after her period, she has to leave them, to treat them as istihada days. Okay, after that, it means the days after her hayd days. You understand? in our example that this lady, for example, she has 7 days, her period 7 days, and she gave a birth for a baby, and she sees blood from the first day that she gave a birth for a baby till 11 days, till 12 days, 13 days, and so on, more than 10 days. Now, what is the answer? The answer is that your per period days is how many? 7 days. Okay, how about day number 8, 9, 10? They are istihada. Very good. Excellent. So this is what we meant by after that. She has a choice either to leave out her salah or act according to the rules of istihada. It is her choice. Either to leave her salah or to what? To act according to istihada, to see whether she is in little istihada, medium istihada, or yes. The left days. Alaykum salam. 8, 9, 10. Yes. Those days we are giving the hukum of those days. Either to leave them or to act them as what? As mustahaba. But it is better to leave out salah for a day. It is better to leave out salah for a day. Okay? And if the blood continues to be seen even after 10 days, then all the days in excess of her habit, 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, and so on, up to the 10th day will be istihara, and she should give qada of the acts of worship which she did not perform during those days. Let's see the example. The example will clarify this issue. For example, if the hayd duration of a woman has always been 6 days and her blood comes for more than 6 days, what kind of blood? Blood of nifas. Don't forget. Comes more than 6 days, she should treat 6 days as per period, and on the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th day, it will be her choice. It will be her choice either to leave ibadat or to act according to what? According to mustahada rules. Will be her choice either to abstain from all acts of worship, not to pray, not to do anything, not to fast, or adopt the rules of istihada. Or adopt the rules of istihada. And if she sees the blood for more than 10 days, all the days in excess, that means 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and so on, of her habitual duration of hayd, will be treated as the days of istihada. Is this clear, or who has a question? Nobody? Good. Issue number 525. If a woman with a fixed habit of hayd sees the blood continuously for a month or more after giving birth to a child. It happened. Yes. Some of the women, after they give a birth, they keep bleeding. They keep bleeding. It is not healthy, and really it is dangerous for the life of a woman, of a mother. The blood seen here in our example is for a month or more. The blood seen for the days equal to her hayd habit, because we said what? She has a fixed habit of hayd. So the blood which she seen for the days equal to her hayd habit will be per period. And the blood seen after that, after her period, for 10 days will be istihada. The rest of the days will be what? will be istihada. Even if it coincides with the dates of her monthly hayd. Even if it coincides with the dates of her monthly hayd. Even though we will count them as what? As istihada. What does that mean? That means يعني مثلا هذه مو ولدت وهي عادتها شقد 6 أيام، الآن شافت الدم أكثر، قلنا شهر أكثر. زين يابا مو هذا الدم ال6 أيام قلنا لها نفساء، الدم الباقي قلنا لها استحاضة. زين مو هذا الدم الباقي راح يصادف، نفرض انه بايام عادتها نقول ايش عاملك استحاضة، عاملك استحاضة. ها اي بعد هسه بهالحالة هذه تعاملك استحاضة، تعاملك استحاضة. الا اللهم مثلا تدري لا انه هذا شنو، هذا هو الدورة مالتها بهذه الصفات وقلنا يجتمع الحمل والحيض، يجتمع نفس الشيء. طيب. So, and the blood seen after that for 10 days will be istihada, even if it coincides with the dates of her monthly hayd. For example, there is a woman whose fixed hayd habit is for 20th, is from 20th to the 70th. How many days? 7 days. 7 days. Of every month. Of every month. She gives birth. She gives birth on the 10th of a given month. The same month she gave a birth for the baby on the 10th. On the 10th she gave birth for this baby. Alright? And she gives birth on the 10th of a given month, and she continues to see blood, that her bleeding is continuing for a month or more. That means from the 10th till the next month, the 10th of the next month or more. She keeps what? She keeps bleeding. Her perperium will be 7 days. Her perperium will be 7 days from the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. 7 days will be what? Will be her perperium, equal to her days, and will be from the 10th to 17th of that month. Now, the blood which she continues to see from the 17th, the blood which she continues to see from the 17th onwards for 10 days will be istihada. Will be istihada. Even though it falls in her days of hayd habit. After the lapse of 10 days, هاي اللي حسبناها شنو؟ استحاضة. If bleeding continues, then it is what? It is hayd. After the lapse of the 10 days, even those 10 days, it was what? It was the same as her period days. We will count them as what? As istihada. But after that, if the blood continue for more, we will count them what? We will count them hayd generally, or what? If it falls in the days of habit. That means then after the lapse of 10 days, if bleeding continues, then it is hayd if it falls in the days of hayd. Irrespective of whether it has the signs of hayd or not. Write down. Write down. Number one. This lady, her habit from the the 20 to 27. From 20 to 27. 2. The other lady, the other picture. Her period from 25 to 30. Definitely both of them each month. Both of them each month. Both of them they gave birth. Both of them they gave birth on the 10th of the month. Both of them they gave birth on the 10th of the very month, or this month. Number one, her per period will be 7 days. That means 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th. This is her what? This is her per period. Right. From 10th to 17th, 7 days per period. From 10th to 17th per period. From 17th to 27, from 17th to 27 deals with them as istihada. Finished? Number 2. She gave a birth, her period from 25th till 30. From 25th till 30. She gave a birth on the 10th of this month. She gave a birth on the 10th. So, how many days is her per period? How many days is her per period? 5 days. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. This is her per period. This is her per period. Day number 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25. It's 24. 24. It is what? It is istihada. They are istihada days. The bleeding is continuing. Don't forget. The bleeding is continuing. She sees the blood. Whether it bears the signs of hayd or not. Whether the blood bears the signs of hayd or not. Okay? Day number 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 are what? Are the days of her hayd. Why? Because the bleeding happened at the same day of her period. Because she has a fixed habit. And if bleeding does not occur in the days of hayd habit, she will wait till the days of her habit. شفتي هسه هذا الكلام ايش راح يأكد اللي حكيناه هسه. أعيد لك إياه. And if bleeding does not occur in the days of hayd habit, she will wait till the days of her habit. لازم. Even if it means waiting for a month more, and even if blood has the signs of hayd. And if she has no fixed habit of commencement time of hayd, she should make an effort to recognize. She should make an effort to recognize her hayd by its signs. Why? Because she does not have what? A fixed time. She does not have a fixed time. She has to recognize according to what? According to the signs of the blood. And if that is not possible, why it is not possible? Maybe all the blood is black, all the blood is red, all the blood is yellowish. She cannot see, and so on. Okay? Because the blood seen after puerperium remains of one type for a month or more, then she will adopt the habit prevailing among her relatives. She has to go to her relatives, her sisters, her cousins, to determine the days of hayd. To determine the days of hayd. For example, her sister, 6 days, she will adopt 6 days. And you know the two conditions about the relative: the same age and not to be irrelevant, not to be eccentric. And if that also is not possible, then she has an opinion of fixing her days of hayd. Her opinion, if you remember the opinion of Sayyid Sistani, how many days? 7 days. 7 days. These details have been dealt with in the discussion about hayd. We have taken this 7 days. Issue number 526. If a woman does not have a fixed habit, this woman does not have a fixed habit of duration, that means 6 and 7, 8 and 6 and 7, and so on. And if after giving birth she sees the blood continuously for a month or more, the rules contained in number 523 will apply to the first 10 days. What does that mean? The first 10 days will be what? Will be puerperium. Will be puerperium. We ask her, how many is your period? We will take these, your hayd days will be your puerperium. The rules contained in number 523 will apply to the first 10 days. And as for the next days, there we count the next 10 days as what? As istihada. And as for the next days, it is istihada. So the same hukum. And as regards the blood seen thereafter, after what? After the 10 days. We have two cases, if you remember. If your period inside these 10 days will be istihada. If your period out of these 10 days will be what? Will be hayd. Very good. Excellent. Now, and the blood seen thereafter, it can be either hayd or istihada. Either hayd or what? Or istihada. When we count it as hayd, if they are in the same days of her days, will be hayd. If they are not in her days, will be what? Will be istihada. And in order to ascertain whether it is hayd, she will follow the rule stated in the foregoing clause. If she wants to analyze or to be sure that this is hayd or not, she needs to check out. She needs to check out either by the blood bears the signs of hayd, or it bears the signs of what? Of istihada. والحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين.